Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've last posted, but basically, today I'm gonna be teaching you how to make a rooms game. So, it's pretty easy actually. I mean, well, if you don't count the scripting, it's easy. But basically, all you guys are gonna have to do just follow my steps. You probably already have Studio open. I know there's probably some people out there who, they have a PC, they have all the stuff they need, but they have zero idea, where to start. So I'm just gonna help with that. Literally, all you're gonna have to do in this tutorial, it's gonna show you just how to build stuff. I mean, no, it's not. It's just gonna show you the scripts, and yeah, you guys do the building. I can't build for you because, well, it's your game. And you guys can make it how you look. But yeah, I'm gonna give some tips and all that. So let's just go straight into it because I hate long intros. So you can I like okay. You want to click the base plate or the classic base plate. Don't click any of these. You don't want flat terrain probably don't want that. So you can click the base plate, the new one, or the old one. I don't know, they're both kind of good. I'll just use the new base plate because I feel like a lot of people are doing that, and also it's a bigger base plate. So you don't have to get rid of this spawn point, but I'm just going to for this tutorial. So basically, guys, so I already have all the scripts and stuff, like, from Neglected Rooms, so I'm just gonna paste them onto here. What you guys are gonna do, you're just gonna copy the script and stuff. That's it. Just write them down. That's all you have to do. It's pretty easy. So you don't really have to do it yourself. But yeah, so I'm just gonna give you guys a script. You guys can write it down. And then the building and stuff, I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so right here you can see I have the rooms and stuff and all that. Also, you don't have to do it, but if you want to make your graphics kind of good, you can go over here to lighting on the Explorer tab. Which, by the way, you open the Explorer tab by going to, you go to View, then you click, where is it? You click Explore right here, and also Properties, you can turn that on too. So you want to go to Lighting, and you want to go to Technology, and click Future. So it just makes the lighting a little better, and I like to do that sometimes. You don't have to do it, but it just makes the lighting a little bit better. You can also adjust the ambient and all that to make it darker when it's like shadowy and stuff. So you have a point of using the flashlight. Anyways, so all this right here, server, door, room, yeah, you're gonna, let me get rid of these there. I don't know why they're there. But yeah, this already has all the stuff inside of it. So you're just gonna move this server thing. Hold on. Here's the script real quick. So this is the server one. Yeah, okay, so basically right here, this is how many rooms you're gonna generate. So this is kind of different than most rooms games do. So it's gonna generate every single room at once. So it's not gonna generate them like one at a time, like as you open the doors. So it might be a little weird. It might lag a little bit, but that's what Neglected Rooms does. It loads all the rooms. So this is set at 500, but you can do whatever number you want. Make sure that this is 2, okay? Make sure that this is the number 2, but this number 500, that's just like determining how many rooms you want to generate. So you could have like 1,000 or, I don't really recommend doing 1,000. I mean, if you want 1,000 rooms, I guess you can do that, but it kind of lags a lot. So I did 500 because I just wanted to avoid lag. But you can go over 500, just make sure there's not much lag and all that, because it can really, it's not good. It can get really bad. So you can set this to whatever you want, basically. You can make it whatever. So that's the server thing. Then we got the room script. This is a server script this is a module script. So you got to make sure that these are different, okay? So this is a regular script, this is a module script, and this is a local script. All three of them are different. Basically, this module script is it's pretty easy. Just, copy this. Don't really change this. You don't have to change any of this. You just have to write it down and put it in the room script. These names are pretty important also. So yeah, just copy this, and then the last one, we got door. So this is another module script, so you're going to want to make sure to add a module script and not anything else, not a local script or just a regular script. You're going to want to make sure that you have a module script called door. And then you can copy this down. So basically what this does is, so this right here, this line 7, this just determines, like, the number, so like what room you're at, and then it puts a dash at the beginning, so it it looks like rooms and stuff, because that's just, yeah. So, and then over here, this like determines if it's like A100, if it's like A1 or something, it'll add like zeros. If it's like A10, then it'll add 1 0, and if it's anything over that, then it will just no zeros. It's just A dash. So yeah, you're gonna want to make sure to do this. You don't have to do A. You can actually edit this a little bit. You can do whatever you want. You can make it, I don't know, B. You can make it C. You can make it D. I don't care what you do. We're just gonna stick to A for this tutorial, but you can do whatever letter you want, honestly, because that's like the section. Alright, so now that you have all this server scripts and stuff, oh, by the way, make sure to put these scripts inside of server, okay? So room goes into server, and door goes into room, okay? Make sure to do that. That's very important. Alright, server script goes into server script service, alright? That's pretty important, so make sure it's in server script service. And then that's out of the way, so you don't have to do this code anymore. That's out of the way. So then rooms. This is pretty easy. Got a folder here. This will just show all the rooms. So what you're going to want to do, we don't need all these. Yeah, I'm going to stick to these rooms for the tutorial. But you just build your room here, and that's it. Just build your room. I don't care how you make it. This is where you build the room. And then once you're done building your room, you got the walls and all that, you have to select it all. And then, here, you know what? We're just going to make a quick little room real quick. Also, when you're making the parts, remember, you see this little thing up here? This is where the mouse is. It says anchor. You want to always click that, alright? Because if you don't click it, it's all just going to fall apart. So click anchor every time you spawn a new part. Alright, so then we got this, the walls, of course you're gonna want a doorway, but I'm just showing an example right now. And this, alright, so what you're gonna do, you're just gonna select all of it. So you take your mouse, then you hold it, you hold left click, and then you select it all. Once you have it all selected, you want to press Control G, alright? You have to press them at the same time. Well, not really, but if you just press Control and then G, like together, it'll group it. Just like that. Then it's called a model. You want to go over here to Properties, or you can just do this, I guess, but I like to do the Properties. Go to Name, make it, small room. Alright, that's pretty important. Once you have your small room, put it in this rooms folder, and it will go through the thing. But there's another important thing that I should mention. When you put the small room, when you have your walls and all that, like all that stuff, you want to group that and put it into build. So you gotta group it all and then name it build. So that's gonna be like the build and stuff. And that's where all your, your main stuff that the player's going to walk through. Then you got all these, destination, entrance, exit, all that. So basically what this does This is just going to, these are invisible, by the way. So these are just like the little, so the destination is where the monster's gonna go to. The entrance is where the player enters the room, and the exit is where they exit the room. And this is also very important, alright? You want to make sure they are the same size as your door model. So you're going to want to create a door later. We'll get to that soon. But you want to make sure, when you're making these parts, you want to make sure that they're the exact same size, or else this will probably not work. So make sure these are transparency 1, so make sure they're invisible. Name them entrance, name this part entrance, then exit, and then destination. I mean, you don't have to do the well, I did the destination thing because that's where the monster's supposed to go. You could probably do it a different way, but this is how I did it. So, and it works. So, if you just have no idea how to do it at all, just follow my steps. Alright, so that's out of the way. Now we gotta get to the door. And again, I'm just gonna take the script and I'll show you it and you can copy it. So let me be right back. Alrighty guys, I have the door model now. So you just make the door. Rooms, it's literally just one part. So I mean, if you want to make your rooms game like detailed, then you can okay, you got a door, alright? So you have the door. You're gonna want to pay attention to these parts. So this is the door. Okay. So you're gonna want to make the door part. So we're gonna do that. We'll just use an example right here. So this is the door. Here you go. And then, so here it is. Just scale it a little bit. All right. This is door. Okay, you're gonna want this. You're gonna want to name this part door. Alright. You don't have to make it a union, but, that's what I did, because of detail, but, yes, anyways. So, door, hinge, that's also gonna be important. You want to make it, like, hold on, you want to make, this part says move, you want to change that a little bit. You want to make this one stud. Here we go. And make it invisible. And, yeah, so you're going to name this part hinge. So there's that's like where the door is going to open, right? Because that's how a door hinge works. And then, you got the side. I don't know if this is, yeah, never mind. The sides, I don't think it's very important, but you need it, kinda. It's, whatever, just put it in. So I got side, and then it's like this, just copy hinge, and then put side. Okay. And then we got primary. This was, I don't think you have to put that, unless, okay, so I put the primary part, because the game was glitching out, kinda. So, you don't have to really put that, but, yeah. If your door is, like, offset, then you're gonna want to put the primary, but if not, then you don't have to. And then you got the sign, you got all that. I'll just delete this now. So you got the sign, surface G. You wanna, on this sign, you wanna make your sign color and all that. You wanna put surface GUI. You wanna add that. Then you wanna add on the surface GUI text label. All right. So once you got your text label, all you have to do really is you can color it. Change the font, I don't care. This is optional if you want to change the font and all that. You can make the text whatever you want. It doesn't matter, because it's just going to be changed by the scripts in the script service or whatever. So you don't have to, yeah. And then we got this script, so this is important. So you're going to want to copy this, because, okay, well, all this, we haven't got to this yet. But, yeah, it's gonna be important later. Except this. This part, you don't need this part, because that was for something else. That was for the Neglected Rooms game, but you don't need that part. So, oh yeah, and all this grayed out text, just ignore it. Alright, so you're gonna, on this door part, you're gonna wanna put all your stuff in here. So like the sound, ignore this break sound. I don't know why that's there. Sound, that one, and then you got the proximity prompt. You don't have to use a proximity prompt. You can use a click detector if you want. But I use a proximity prompt because it seems more modern. It just seems like better. Then you got the well constraint. This is important. This is very important, or else your door will fall apart. Make sure that these are actually unanchored. Make sure that the door is unanchored, but make sure that the side and hinge are anchored, and everything else is anchored. Make everything anchored except the door. The door should stay unanchored. All right. This speed value, you don't need that. That was just something else I was working on. You don't need this. There's a lot of junk in here. Alright, so proximity prompt, you're gonna add that to the door. You know, you got your sound and all that. You can edit the roll-off max distance and the volume and all that. But anyways, so proximity prompt. Oh, also, I should probably mention, if you want to add effects to your sound, you just click the plus button and you can add all these and you can look up. So you can look up effect and you'll get like chorus sound effect. If it says sound effect, then you know if it's bloom effect, that's for lighting, so don't use that. So if you just look up sound effect, you'll find all of them. And chorus sound effect, that does a cool like thing there. So yeah, you got different effects. All right, proximity prompt. So what you're going to want to do: action text open. I mean, you can change it to whatever you want, but you probably shouldn't. Because opens like what you action text basically tells you what you're going to do to the object, so you should probably make that open. So make that open. Hold duration, you can do that whatever you want, but I did basically it's measured in seconds, so 0.25 seconds. It's like a quarter of a second. You don't have to turn on, you can just make it 0, but I just did 0.25. Max activation distance, so like the max, like you can reach it. The max studs, you can reach it. And all that jazz. So just get that. Then the weld constraint. So the weld constraint, you're going to add to the door. You're going to make part 0, you're going to make it the door. And then part 1, you're going to make it the hinge. Alright? And this is why the hinge stays anchored. And then the sign will, and that's not really important right now. And all this, blah, blah. So we got this. So right here, where is it? So this is, okay, so this is like when you open the door. Right here. So this is when you open the door, then all this stuff is going to happen. When you open the door, all this will happen. And here, you don't need this. I'm sorry, you don't need this part. But this part, tweeninfo.new, this is, you can change it to whatever you want. It's like the amount of time the door takes to open. So you can make it 2 seconds, or 1 second, or whatever, but I did 1.5 seconds. Because that just seems about right. And the door can collide equals true and false. You don't have to do that, but I did it because it's annoying when you just slam your head into the door while it's opening. So I would recommend to do that, but you don't have to. So then we're gonna group everything. All right, again, name it door, and then just place it wherever you want. It doesn't matter where you place it. Just put it somewhere. All right, so we're just gonna put it right there. All right. Next thing, we need the starting room. So you're gonna want to start. You want the player to spawn somewhere, right? Well, we're gonna do that. So I'm just gonna make a quick one, real quick. It's very quick because it's a quick start room. So I'm just gonna make one. Yeah. So basically, it's just gonna be like your regular rooms, except it's just gonna be, you know, red carpet if you want, I guess. It's just gonna be the starting room, basically. So we'll make this carpet. It's gonna be fabric. So here we go. And then all of your rooms here are going to connect to it, basically. Oops, I did not mean to do that. You don't want to add, oh, I forgot. This folder called generated rooms, that's also really important. I don't know how I missed that, but you want to add it to workspace, and basically, it's important. It's like when the game starts, this is where all the rooms that have been generated go. That's basically that. So, I'm gonna put this exit, where the, blah blah blah. Just make your room. I'll be back when I have made a room. Alright, I'm done making the room. Oh, I forgot the roof. Oh, and I forgot to anchor it. Remember to anchor it, guys. Never forget to anchor it, because it's literally gonna, like, destroy your whole game if you don't. Alright, sorry, I forgot to anchor it. There we go. Alright, now it's anchored. So, you're gonna want to select all this, group it once again, name that model start room, just like that, start room, no spaces, do not add spaces, because it's gonna screw everything up. Alright, and then basically what that does, because it's named that because the server script right here, the room, it's gonna be like, oh, hey, wait, well, there's the start room. So basically, it's just gonna take all that, it's gonna take this, it's gonna put all the rooms out here, and I made a little mistake here. This exit part should not be this far out. Oh, and also, I forgot again, you wanna group all your you wanna group all your parts, name it build, and blah blah blah, but keep the exit out of build. Alright. So we're gonna run this real quick and see if it works. I don't think it will. Oh, it did. Alright, well that's good. Oh wait, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Alright, hold on. I made a little mistake. So, in the start room, you don't want to put this little door frame. Don't put it. It's a trap. I did that because I'm stupid. I didn't mean to do that. That was my bad. And also keep this exit like right here. Alright, so let's test it now. And it should. There it is. It generated everything correctly. Very nice. Oh wait, no, I did screw up the exit thing. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Want to keep the exit part like a little bit off. Like a little bit out of the room. Alright, so then you got all your rooms here. There it is. Well, yeah, ignore this bridge room, the base place there. So, yeah, if you want to add a bridge room, you might want to, raise the start room a little bit. Wherever you put the start room is where the rooms will generate. So, it doesn't matter where you put it. See, like that, now it's up. And now, the metal bridge room will be accessible. And look, there's me, Bob. Alright, so now that you have that, speed is not, oh shoot, I forgot to delete something. Sorry, once again, this door is so complicated. This script, I forgot right where. Line 9. Guys, don't panic if you have errors, alright? Do not panic. Use it as an opportunity. You actually have to use it as an opportunity because, well, it tells you what's wrong, and then you can fix it. So, this should work now. There we go. No errors. Ignore that. I made the roof a little too high, but that's fine. And, yeah, so here we go. We got the rooms. So, all your rooms should be generated now. Voila, you got it. Alright, good job. So, now, we got the basic thing now. Now, we're gonna get to the monsters. Because we got everything done. Oh, wait, one more thing. I forgot the lockers. So, there's like a few ways you can do the lockers. So, there's like 2 ways, actually. So, you can make it so that the player sits down, or there's like 3 ways. So, So you can make it so that the player sits down, which works with hitbox monsters. So if they're in a seat, then they can sit down and they won't die. Then you have the invincibility thing that Interminable Rooms uses. So like I don't know how to do that because I don't know. You might have to see a tutorial for that. If you want to see a tutorial for like all the hiding stuff, you might want to go see Gnome Code because honestly that's where I got most of the scripting stuff from, and he's pretty cool. So yeah. But basically what I did, I used the sitting thing because I use hitboxes for the monsters. And then there's also just the raycasting hitboxes. I don't know. I tried to do that and it didn't work. So, like doors, they use raycasting, so you have to stay out of the vision. I don't know. It's kind of complicated, but basically what I did, I just used the that's not the right one. I just use the sitting. So there's a seat in here. Alright? And so you gotta make your locker model. There's a thing you can do if you don't need oh my god. You don't need to have an animation for the locker. You can just make it really basic and simple where you just walk into it. Let me show you an example. Real quick. So like right here, that's like that's what Neglected Rooms uses, but you can also do this where you just walk into it and go through the door. So it's pretty easy. Like this one where you just walk in requires 0 scripting. You don't need any scripting to do it. It's literally just a seat and a few sounds. And that's it. But this does require some scripting. So you want to go into it. It doesn't teleport you inside, which is a bit of an issue. But, yeah, you're gonna have to walk into it, and then it will work. So, if you want to teleport it, I don't know how to do that, man. So, yeah, you can do it either way. But I'm gonna show you how to do the scripting one. For people who want the scripting. So this check script, you don't really need it. But basically, if you want some of the monsters to check the lockers, then you can put this check script right here. But we're going to ignore that for now. I'll show you it later. So this part, this script, you can name it whatever you want. I don't care what you name it. This script is pretty dang important because this like opens the door and closes it and all that. Basically, what this does, this is just like the other door. So this tweeninfo.new, you can set it whatever you want. Honestly, that's the amount of seconds or whatever that it takes. But then over here, it's just like the other door. You want to put all your sounds here and all that. Oh my god. Alright, that was pretty loud. Oh wait, you can't hear it because my desktop audio was off, but it was loud for me. Anyways. So, break and sound. If you do not want the check script, if you don't want any of the monsters to check the lockers, just delete the break script, and you don't need the check script, alright? But if you do want them to check it, then keep the the break sound on there. This regular sound is just the opening locker. Oh my god, I should turn on my disc audio so you can hear this. That's just how you open the locker. And, yeah. So, you can do whatever sound you want. We're just gonna keep it for the tutorial. And then, all this is pretty important. So, you wanna just write this down. Put it on the script. There's a lot of scripting in this. Alright, so now that you've got that, you can pause the video to, write it down. You want to put that in the door. Oh, also, this is there's a very important part. So if you want to make it open, so let's just say this is our little door for our locker, okay? I know it's going to look bad, but I'm just doing this for the example, alright? So of course, you don't want to anchor it, because this is the door. But basically, there's this thing that Roblox has called unions and all that. It's very helpful for modeling. So basically, if you want to have like the little slits in your locker, so you can like see the stuff, because like that's how a locker works. You're gonna want to take a part like this. So you want to have your door. Then you want to make a little small part, about the size of the slit. Make it go outward a little bit. Just make it the size. You want to go to model and click this negate part. So basically, this will just like delete any part that it touches if you unionize it. So we're gonna put a few of these right there. So we're gonna have 3 little slits that you can see through. You wanna select all of them. I guess you can just do this, but I was doing control. Then you're gonna wanna click this union, and bing, there you go. There it is. You can size it however you want. But yeah, so you got your door, and you can set the material to metal or whatever. So here's your door. That's how you use unions and stuff, and that's what I did here. Oh, also these little hinge parts right here, not optional. I mean, no, they are optional. You don't have to put them, but I just did it for a little detail. You do want to have the hinge, but you don't have to make it look like this. It's alright. So, alright, so you want to put the seat and all that. You want to make it about the same size that you're standing, so like, it's realistic. So it's like you're still standing, except you're not, and it's just a game mechanic. Alright, so now you want to build your locker, blah blah blah. Enter script. Not script. You don't need this enter part, but if you want to have like little sounds for like when you're hiding, then you can put this. And you have these 2 little sounds. So this is like a heartbeat. And then we have the breathing, just disturbing. And then yeah, so you want to make this invisible, and you don't want to have people collide with it. This is completely optional. You do not need to have this enter part, but if you want to have it, you can do that, and you can like hear heartbeat and stuff. So it's a cool little detail, but you don't need to have it. Also, remember to make this looped and playing, both of these sounds. You don't have to name them hide 1 or hide whatever. You don't have to name them that. I just did it, so I know where things are. Roll off max distance. You want to make it like 2. I don't know why it's at 3. It should be at 2, so that people like outside of the locker can't hear it, but people that are inside can. All right, so that's about it for the locker. And of course, you got your proximity prompt and all that. Now for the check script. If you want to have your monster check the lockers, you can have this. So, yeah, you basically just copy the same script. I don't know why all this gunk is here right here. You don't really need this, I don't think. Yeah, you don't really need it. So you just want to have this entity, if it's check, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, just copy this. And it will fling the locker too. So it will like fling the locker door. So it's like an explosion kind of. So it's like the entity is like, if you want to have them like break, if you want to have them break open the lockers, this is how you do it. And you want to put this will await function here because you want to have a little delay. You don't have to put this here, but I just did it for a little detail. Anyways, so applying edits. I didn't make any edits. Actually, I did, but whatever. Alright, so that's about it for the locker. Then you're going to place it in your rooms and stuff. Make sure that you don't just do this. So, like that. Because the room is still going to stay empty. It's not going to have that locker. So what you want to do is you want to track down which room this is. So this is like... We can just do this, small room 1. And we can put this locker into small room 1 and then build. And then we can change the name again, just back to small room. And now it will spawn with that room. And, yeah. So let's get to the entities. Alright, so there's two different ways you can do this. You can do, like, it's like an NPC that follows you around, or you can have it like the hitbox, like A26 here. And what I did for my game, I actually used both. So, like, some of the entities would have hitboxes, and some of the entities would just be, like, following you around. So, like, A102 here, it's just, it follows the players, basically. So it gets to its destination, which is why the destination part here on the thing is useful. So it goes to there, and then it it does this thing. It checks the lockers and all that, and it can rebound. So there's a bit of a thing with the hitbox entity right here. It cannot rebound back, so because it uses a different script to move. I'll ignore this raycast script. Ignore that. That's something else. Alright, I'll try and test it. You don't need the raycast script. Alright, so right here, for some reason this model doesn't have any of the jump scare scripts, but it's okay because I got them right here. I can insert them later. So, we're gonna do the hitbox things first. So we'll just move A102 over here. So what you want to do, you want to make a part. Then you can do your attachments and stuff. You know what? We're gonna make a new monster right now. That's not how you do that. Hold on. Make sure to anchor it, by the way. You don't want it falling through the map or something. So we're just gonna make a little monster here. It'll have a big hitbox, just like that. Make sure the hitbox is at least the size of the room, like like this. So you don't just go to the wall and then escape it. So this is going to be our monster. You don't have to name it monster. You can name it whatever you want, like A30 or I don't know, whatever. Just name it to the name of your monster. Then you're going to add an attachment. So stay right here in the middle. Then a particle emitter. Actually, you don't have to put a particle emitter. I just did it because I don't know how to use GUIs and stuff. But you can put a billboard GUI and all that fancy stuff. But then you need a script to make it shake and all that. So I just use particle emitters because I'm lazy. So, we're just going to find a little scary face here. Jeez, why is my scary face like in the 5th? Okay. Ultra hyper scary face. Alright, this looks good. We'll just be using this. Alright, so if it's doing this, then perfect. You're on the right track. Okay, so light influence, we don't want that. Unless you do. I guess you could do it, but I wouldn't. Alright, so here we go. Using particle emitters. So it's not very hard, actually. It's pretty easy. Size, it's size. You just how big you want your entity to be. If it's doing this, we're gonna fix that in a minute. This spread angle right here, you want to make it 360 so it goes all over the place. This is where it's gonna shake. Alright? This lifetime thing, you want to make it 0.05, or actually you can make it kind of whatever you want. Depends on how frequent your monster shakes. So like right here, it's like doing it slowly, right? Hold on. But then if you do it like 0.05, then it does it fast. You see? And then this speed thing, how violently you want it to shake. Then over here we got drag. I would just set it to 10,000 or whatever, some big number, because if you want it to shake smoothly, then you don't have to put the drag thing. But if you do, if you want it to like vibrate, then you don't need. You need the drag to be like at least a big number. It has to be bigger than your speed number, at least. Alright, so here we go. Rate, that's going to be important also. If it stops your monster from duplicating like this, and also from doing that. So you want to make it until it looks like this, maybe. And that's about it for the particle. Oh yeah, brightness. I forgot how bright you want your entity to be, and how contrast also. We'll just make it 100 for now. But yeah, pretty simple stuff actually. You can name this particle emitter face because that's going to be useful for scripting. You don't have to, but I would do it. If you're gonna mess with the face and all that, you're probably gonna want to aim that. And then we can add a little like fog thing behind it if you want. So Z offset, you want to make that -1, so it goes behind it. And you can make it bigger, and you can change the color. There you go, look at that. And there it is. And you can also make it a little trail. Oh, I forgot. Make it locked to part true. Make that true. I mean, if you want a trail, you don't have to make it true. I mean, I guess you could, but you don't have to. You can make it 1 lifetime, so it does this. Look, see, now it goes behind the entity. And then if you want to make it, like, fade out, you have to go to transparency, click these 3 dots right here. You want to click this, just put it all the way up there, so it'll slowly dissipate. It's pretty cool. Alright, so that's the monster, like, you know, face and all that. You want to add the sound. Just use a static loop. Or this. We'll use this sound. So, also, you're going to want to make sure this roll-off max distance is, over 1000, because, and also make this roll-off min distance, make that 5. But you also want to have the roll-off max distance, like, at least, you can make it whatever you want, I don't care, it doesn't matter, but at least make it over 1000 so you can actually hear the entity when it's coming. So yeah, you can make it, so the, you know, it makes it how far you can hear the entity. So if you make it, like, 50,000, then you could hear it across probably the whole map. But if you just make it, like, 5,000, you know, it takes some time. Like, maybe it'll spawn, but you can't quite hear it. It has to get close enough so that you can hear the sound. So, yeah. Also make it looped. You don't have to... Yeah, no, you don't want to make it playing. No, you don't want to make it playing. Also, make the volume 10 so you can hear it loud and clear. Oh, one more thing. I forgot. A little thing. Sound service. You know, if you want reverb in your game, kind of like the original Rooms game, you got sound service, you click it, ambient reverb. There are all these different little reverbs, but if you want, like, the Rooms game, you set it to Hangar, and it'll do this. God, that is loud. But yeah, it's just like the original Rooms game, so if you want to do that, there you go. So we're gonna do a little test of this entity right here. Oh, also, I forgot, make this monster, can collide off, so it doesn't run into anything. I did not mean to click that. Hold on. I'm gonna click run. Alright, here we go. Alright, so it works. I don't know why this guy is making sounds. Anyways, so now we got to get to the scripting. So I'm just gonna copy these. Oh, if you want a point light also, if you want a little light to go with the monster, you can do that too. You want to add point light to the part. Turn on shadows, please. Make your Rooms game have some good detail. Please turn on shadows. Make the range however big you want, so it's like, you know, how far the light reaches out. Make the brightness, it's how bright the light is and all that. So, la 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 la. So, when you got your monster here, why is that so low? There we go. Alright, you got your monster. Now we gotta get to the scripting. Here we go. I'm gonna just copy these. Actually, yeah, these are pretty important. Appear. Yeah, you need these. So, you want to get workspace.sounds.appear26. Ignore that. That's something else. We should probably get to that right now, actually. You want to make a new folder. Alright, call it sounds. Just put all your sounds and ambient sounds in there and scary sounds, whatever you want. Make, actually, no, that's, yeah, make another folder called values, where you put all your int values and all that. So you want to insert an int value. Call it room. So this, when you open the doors, it will measure how many rooms have been opened. So like if you open the door, it'll add one value, and it will change. So like if it reaches to 10 rooms, if the value reaches to 10, then like let's say A10 will spawn or something. But if it's not 10, then or if it's over 10, all that. So that's pretty important. Make sure you got those. We'll add the sounds. You don't need to put in a appear sound, but I did for neglected rooms. So appear sound. Oh yeah, this. We need a little barrier thing for the monsters that do lerping. I mean, with the hitboxes. Just call it blocked. Make it transparent. Make sure the can collide is on. Then you want to make another little part. You can turn it off here, but I mean you can I don't really care. You can turn can collide. You're not gonna collide with this part. You're not gonna use it. This is just for like workspace and all that. Just call it go here in all caps. So appear. Yeah. So workspace. And I'm just gonna delete this for now for the tutorial. Make sure these scripts are disabled, by the way. You want to go over here to behavior and then enabled. Turn it off. Oops, I turned it on. Now it's off. Turn it off. And, yeah. So, oh yeah, we need waypoints also. I forgot. Of course, you need waypoints. Duh. I mean, where do you want the monsters to go? So, make it the size of your door. And stuff. I'm just gonna take this. Yoink. Alright, so, just call it, W2, stands for waypoint 2, just call it W2, and then you got W1, if you want some of the monsters to rebound, you want to make a W1, put that W1 into the starting room, in the middle, where the starting room is at the beginning. W2, you want to put both of these, by the way, put W2 and W1 into waypoints. So you got that folder now. Then you want to go to appear, and actually you don't need this. Yet. You don't need it yet. It's gonna be important later, trust me. Alright, this is how the entity moves. So I used lerping and stuff. This is not important. I don't know why this is here. So yeah, this is all pretty dang important. This is all okay, except this. Why is all this gunk here? I'm gonna fix my game. Do this. Alright. So pivot to, oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. We need a despawn for the entity to go. So we'll just call this monster despawn. Get rid of all these. Make sure it's anchored. Make sure it's like about the same size as your this one as your monster hitbox. Alright, so it's gonna pivot to there. Lerp time, that's how many seconds you want the monster to take to get to its destination. So it's actually going to get, like, slowly as you move through the rooms, it'll get a little bit faster as you move onto the rooms. So it'll take exactly 20 seconds to get through the rooms. You can make as how many seconds you want. So like the more amount of seconds, the longer it takes, basically. So if it takes like 10 seconds, it'll take 10 seconds to go through all the rooms. Well, to get to its destination, that is. But if it takes like, if you put it to 5 seconds, it will take 5 seconds. Basically like that. Which is very fast. 5 seconds is pretty dang fast. So, and then this wait function right here, you don't need it. But I put it there so like, the monster waits at the lobby for a little bit. You know, gives you some preparation time to prepare. But you don't have to put it, so I'm just going to delete it. Same with this here. Okay, so in this appear function, you just want to make it the same amount of time as your lerp time right here. Just do that. Except add 1 second. So that will work. So and that's about it for the hitbox monster actually. So here it is. It's very simple. Of course you want to make your hitbox a little bigger, but yeah. So here it is. Oh, you know what? Can't believe I forgot this. You need the jump scare, obviously. So, you can do this two different ways. If you want to have your jump scare, if you want it to, like, just do the sound, and no, ignore this. This is something else. If you just want it to, like, no image, so there's, like, no screen effects or anything, then, well, you can just delete all this, and then delete all this. Like that. But that's only if you don't want any, like, screen effects and stuff. But if you do, keep all this, and, yeah, so we're gonna keep it for this tutorial. So basically, local scripts, you want to use the local scripts now, so, you know, you want to put your jump scare script, so here's that. Alright. Make sure this jump scare script is a server script, alright? Then this die script, yeah. You want to make it a local script. Oh, also, don't forget, put Baldi GUI. Why is it called that? Okay, I must have used this for a different game, but yeah. So I don't know why it's named that, but just make it that. So Baldi GUI, then you want to add static. That's like the jump scare sound. You know, all this, blah blah blah. Hurt and red, you don't need that actually, but I did it, so it's like the little blood effect that you get when you're dead. You don't need to put it. I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's totally optional, so you don't really actually need it, but yeah. Alright, Black BG, this is the background. So, this is like the shake. I don't know why it's not named, but this is the shake. All you have to do is just mess with the intensity. This is going off the screen. Hold on. Oh god. Alright, hold on. Let me make it so that, okay, just write all this down. I want to put this in the Black BG script. By the way, this is an image label. I'm going to put an image label inside of Baldi GUI. Name it Black BG with a space this time. So yeah, just copy all this, blah blah blah. Then you got Lee Baldi, which is like the monster. Oh wait, forgot. This is the color. So you want to change the color to like the color of your monster, like the main color, like pink. Ours is pink, so I'm just going to use the color pink. So it'll like flash the colors and stuff. So that's taken care of. Then you got the other. Then you got the image of the monster. So you got the shake. So it's just basically the others shake script, except the only difference is that this little wait interval and curve pause thing is not here, like that. Oh, there we go. So yeah, and then the intensity, you know, and shaken intensity, and then you got the color script, which is just the same. So like changes colors, kinda. all that. So, yeah. You can make this white, I guess. Alright. Now you wanna find your jump scare sound. Flood bubbling water. What? Oh, I see. Alright, you wanna find a jump scare sound, obviously. This is gonna be loud. I'm gonna turn down my volume. Yeah, we'll just use that one. So you wanna right click it, then click copy asset ID, put it into here, into static sound ID, blah blah blah, and here it is. And yeah, it's pretty dang loud. So you can add effects if you want. I added distortion and all that. You don't have to though. Make the volume loud, big and loud, so you actually get scared. And yeah, that's basically it now. I think, yeah, that is. So oh, now we gotta put the monster script. So let's make another folder. I'm gonna call it monsters, no space by the way. Monster scripts. Capitals are important. Want to put a script. So basically, this is just gonna like let's just A15 there. For example, we'll just call this one A15. So A15, you want to make it while wait 0.01 do if oh my god, workspace dot values dot room dot value that symbol, I forgot what's it called. I'm bad at math, okay? That and then equals to 15, which is like, the number where it spawns. Then you want to put what happens, obviously. So the monster's gonna spawn, right? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Workspace. Why is that like that? There we go. Workspace.monster. Oh, nope. Pivot to. Oh wait, no, we don't need to put that. Actually, workspace.monster.script.enable equals true. I want to copy it. Then put, the other one up here. There we go. Wait, however long your monster takes to get to its destination. Then this. Make it false this time. And it should work now. So we're gonna try it. I don't know. It probably won't work the first time. Okay, yeah, I forgot to set a spawn point. Oh, and also the sound is playing. So I forgot to turn that off. I forgot you're going to make this appear thing. The script and all that. And make sure to put at the very beginning script.parent.sound play. And then when you're at the end, under here, you want to make it stop. Alright. And then, I forgot to put the spawn point. So you want to put a spawn point here. Workspace. Spawn location. Get rid of the decal. You don't need that. Make it transparent. Turn off the collide. Then you want it. Where the heck? Oh, there it is. Alright, put it in the middle of the room, or however big you want it to be. Alright, let's test this out. So after we go through a few rooms, it should spawn. And, I don't know. It might not work yet, but, we're gonna try it out. Oh yeah, if you see this error right here, you're gonna get it. It's normal. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna break your game. That's just part of the script. Alright, so once we get to A15, it should work. Alright, we're almost there. If it doesn't work, that's okay. It's trial and error. Alright, let's test it. Despawn is not a... Oh, of course. Hold on. I forgot. You want to put a little part in your start room. Right here. Name it Entity Spawn. And that should work, I think. Let me check. I mean, yeah. Alright, we're gonna try this out one more time. So yeah, as I said, it's probably never gonna work the first time you try it. But, that's okay. Don't quit, guys. Alright, I'm gonna cut to when we get there. Alright, destination is not a... Oh yeah, ignore that. So it's coming. Here it comes. So we should probably be hiding now. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot to change the image for that. Oops. But I have an issue there. I think, hold on, let me check something. Ah, yep. I forgot. These rooms are the old model that were used in the old neglected rooms when the monsters didn't kill. So they have the old lockers. So it's not gonna work with these rooms. But you know, guys, don't worry. That's my bad. It will work with yours. Anyways, so yeah, the monster is done basically. I forgot to change the decal of the jump scare. So let me do that real quick. Just gotta copy this from the face. Go to Labaldi. Go over here to image. Also change this image color to white. Should probably do that. Oops. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, monster's done. So yeah, so it works. And that's basically the hitbox monster. And yeah, so we will get to this into another episode. I'm gonna make 2 parts to this, maybe 3. I'll make a few parts. But I'm gonna do this in the next part. So A102, we'll get to you later. But yeah. Also A26, you can go away now. All right, so in the next episode, I'm gonna be showing you how to do this monster and stuff. And then that's basically it. You have your rooms game. So yeah, basically what we did today, we looked at the building, we looked at the scripting, and we looked at the monsters. That's about it. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Sorry for being so long to upload. I'm gonna be real. There's no excuse. I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy. I can't upload. I'm too lazy for YouTube. There's no excuse. But yeah. So that's it. That's it for the episode. I'll see you guys later. Oh, I forgot one more thing. If you want the monster to like shake but also rotate a little bit, you can do this rotation thing. So like this is -10 and 10. So like, you know, it does a little shake. Anyways, so yeah guys, I'll see you later. This is definitely not the most professional thing, but yeah. This is what Neglected Rooms uses. So if you want to make your game kind of like Neglected Rooms, here you go. This video is not going to be edited very much because it's so long. Probably, I mean, the recording's been going on for an hour now. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys later. And remember to save your game. Alright, you want to remember to save your game, because if you don't save your game, then all of your stuff is going to be deleted. So yeah, just watch out for that. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or probably not tomorrow, but I'll see you guys. Okay, goodbye.